Hi, my name's Ryan from the Ryan Runs blog. In my May 18th blog post, I talked about an injury that I had with my quad which was resulting in some knee pain. I visited my physical therapist to find out what was going on, and he said it was a result of a weakened quad and overcompensating in my stride. To help combat this, he gave me a couple exercises as well as a way to tape my knee to help provide extra stability. Today, I want to show you how to tape your knee. To tape your knee, you're going to need a couple of things. First, I use a skin wipe, which cleans the area which you're going to be taping. Next, I use some pre-tape spray that helps the adhesive, the tape, stick better to your leg. And lastly, the tape itself. I like to use KT tape. They have generic brands of this, but I've found this to be very good. And if you get it on sale, it's the same price as the generic stuff. For this specific tape job, we're going to use 2.5 pieces of tape. This will provide the stability in the knee. So let's get started. First, we just open the skin barrier wipe to clean the knee. You want to make sure that you get all the areas that you're going to tape. I like to start at the bottom where the base is and work my way up to where the top bases will be. Give it just a nice quick scrub down, make sure everything's clean. There we go. Next, you're going to want to hit it with the pre-tape spray. Pull this about 4 inches away from your leg and give it a good spray. Make sure you coat all the areas where the tape will be. And now we start taping. For our first piece, we're going to set a base, before we begin, we want to make sure our knee is at a 90-degree angle. Next, we're going to take the tape and we're going to make a little tear in the back of the tape at about the bottom quarter of it. This is going to be your base. Little trick I use when pulling off the tape is to get your pinky finger in there so the tape doesn't curl back up on you. The first piece we're going to set is just below the knee, and this is the base. We're going to set it off to the side and we're going to wrap it. We're going to put about 1/4 down as the base with no stretch. We're then going to peel back the paper and you're going to want to stretch to about 75% and go around the knee. You want to hug the edge of the patella as you come around the knee. When you get about 1 inch or 2 left, you're going to want to reduce the stretch and that'll lay the top anchor. I then like to take the paper and go over the piece of tape to make sure it gets good adherence to my knee. Try to smooth out any air bubbles in there, and then you should have a good stick. The second piece of tape that we're going to use is the same thing. We want to tear about 1/4 of the way up the piece of tape. We're going to peel it back, use the pinky method to keep the roll back. We're going to want to put this anchor on the other side. Make sure that you're not overlapping the tape. Get that base down there, same thing. First quarter, no stretch. Then you're going to peel that tape back and you're going to stretch around the other side of the patella at about 75% stretch. And do that until you get to about the last 2 inches, same thing. Release the stretch from the tape and lay down your base. Give that a nice, smooth, make sure it's all adhered. There we go. Now, we're going to take our second half piece. I got this just by cutting a bigger piece in half. It works out because it's 2.5 per tape, so you have an even number. You're going to want to tear this one right in the middle. That wasn't quite the middle, but that's where you want to tear. You're going to want to fold the paper back and hold it by the edges. With this one, you want to get about 80% stretch and you want to be just below the patella. So give it a nice big stretch and leave about the last inch for base. One on that side and one over here. Same thing. Give this one a little bit of rub with the paper to make sure it's adhered. All right. And this, when you're all done, you want to stand up, and if you did a good job, you should see the skin wrinkles in your knee. And that's going to provide you the extra support. I encourage you to check out kttape.com. They have a lot of great tape jobs for other parts of your body. The one for their knee stability is a little bit different. This was the one provided to me by my physical therapist. I have tried both, and I do find that this provides a little more support than what they provide on kttape.com. But I still recommend you check it out and maybe find something that'll help you. Thanks, have a good day.